right, 10 seconds.
6, 5, 4. Come on, Ian. 3, 2. That looks like it got us all.
I like it.
Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy and you're watching another great episode on the Jimmy in the Wild channel. Before we get too far, take a moment and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. You're gonna want to make it back for all the upcoming content. Also, please hit that thumbs up button if you like the video. I'm trying to grow my channel and you can help me by doing these two things. So here we go. This is the first of several episodes about this year's hiking, camping, and fishing trip to a high mountain lake in the Wind River Mountains of Wyoming with a great group. On the first day, Ian, his son Tyler, Tim, Jonathan, my cousin Mike, Matt, David, his son Levi, and I made the trek. And on the second day, Scott and John came up to join the fun. This is the third year that I've made the journey into the Poposia Wilderness with these awesome people. And I'm so glad they invited me back for another year. It's quite a challenge getting up to the area that we camp in. The trail is great for the first 3 miles, but after that it gets very faint and it's really easy to lose. We started the trailhead at about 8,800 feet and we end up just a little over 10,000 feet at our base camp. That's only about a 1,300 foot elevation gain. It's not huge, but when you're carrying 50 to 75 pounds in your pack, it sure seems like a lot more. You don't want to bring too much, and of course you don't want to bring too little. It's the classic struggle of taking the things that you'll need and then taking the things that will make your trip a little more enjoyable. And by the time you get to camp, you'll probably have a few moments where you seriously doubted you needed to take as much as you carried in your pack. But when the trek is over and you gaze at those views and feel that cool, clean mountain air in your lungs, you know you're where you should be and you feel grateful to be able to do such a thing. Yeah, the whortleberries are very dense down here. You can smell them too. It's kind of a sweet smell. Look how thick they are in here. I think our best luck is down along here first. This first 1/3 of the day at camp was mostly a recovery day, so we didn't venture too far from camp. However, my cousin and I did try to get out and find a blue grouse or two for dinner. We had seen quite a few flocks up here in years past in places that you would expect to see them. But we have one major complication this year. The complication comes from having a very wet and warm August. Yeah. Tastes like huckleberries. A little tart, but they definitely taste like huckleberries. The extra rain and heat gave us an absolute bumper crop of berries at 10,000 or so feet right at the beginning of September. This was really good for the birds, but not for the hunters seeking the birds. That meant the grouse were spread out all over the place, and they didn't have to isolate themselves to the few places that the berries usually were concentrated. Yeah.
This whole bush is full.
Oh yeah, those are definitely huckleberries. However, there was one consolation prize. This huge supply of berries was also great for us since there seemed to be great little snacks pretty much everywhere you look. It's a very berry year. We found a seemingly endless and vast supply of plump and sweet grouse whortleberries, black huckleberries, red raspberries, and wild strawberries. This year was, without a doubt, the best berry season I've ever seen in the Wind Rivers. We also found a few other berries that weren't quite as palatable, like black currants or red twisted stockberries. We ended up leaving those nasty berries alone. On this whole trip, we didn't find a single grouse or any sign that they'd been nearby recently. So you got this little puckery into it right there. You kind of tell that's a huckleberry. If you compare them to the little grouse whortleberries, they're very similar. After the unsuccessful grouse hunting trip, we decided to go harvest a few brook trout at the lake that we were camped by. This lake is overpopulated by brook trout, but it also contains golden trout and grayling that wash down from lakes upstream. The brookies are definitely the best to eat. You just have to clean them, skin them, wrap them in aluminum foil with some spices, and then set them on the edge of the fire. It only takes about 20 to 30 minutes to cook them this way, but it's simple and not too messy. I'm going to throw me on a Copper John, because I know it works really good. Copper John strikes again. I mean, I could keep this guy, but I'm going to toss him back in. He's kind of a funny looking little stubby guy. Ooh, that's a nice guy. It's a brookie. All right, that's the tree out of this lake. Hold on, little buddy. Not big enough for me. I'm gonna put you back in. Very pretty though. That is a nice brookie. Oh, hold on, buddy. He is a little bit bigger. It's dinner size for sure. She is dinner sized. No, I'm gonna check her out. We'll see how plump she is. Oh. Yep, she's good. She's running almost 9 inches, probably right at 9. Really pretty little fish. I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna try to get a bigger one, meatier one. That's pretty good. Nice. She's right at 9 inches. Maybe a little skinny.
There was a splash down there? Did you hear it?
No. Big splash?
Huge. It sounded like someone was biting.
Huh.
Oh, it's an otter.
Oh.
See it?
It's not a beaver, is it? Or is it a beaver or an otter?
They'll go side to side.
Oh, it's a beaver.
Yes.
That could have been what we heard, huh?
That's what I heard the first time.
Oh, we pissed him off. He's gonna attack us now. Oh, there's another one coming from across the lake. Here he comes. Second beaver. Beaver number 2. Coming to assist beaver number 1. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of neat to see beavers, but they're just beavers. Otters would be cooler, you're right. That'd be cool if he was a otter. He's watching you. Almost had one.
Look.
It's nice. Very nice fish, Mikey. Happened, Ian?
Well, I stepped on a rock that wasn't very secure in the ground and it rolled and I got some mud on me. I wanted to, cover up my, if people that are using the night vision can see my body.
Oh, there you go. Get rid of your IR, kind of like on Predator.
That's the one,
Get some more of this stuff put away real quick. We'll go over and make a fire. After dinner, a few guys decided to take a dip in the lake to cool off and maybe to freshen up just a bit. The air temperature was in the mid-70s and the water temperature was maybe 50 degrees. Definitely not swimming weather at all.
That's refreshing, he says.
Too cold.
Once you get it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy, there's a bag, like a mesh bag right there that's got some camp suds in it.
Some camp
Gotta write to Jim.
Camp suds, yeah. Maybe next year.
You're missing out.
At the end of the day, we sat around the campfire, ate some good food, talked a ton, and listened to Scott, Ian, and Tim play the guitar. Overall, it was quite an enjoyable and rewarding trip. I sure hope they invite me back next year too. I can't wait. Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss all the upcoming episodes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. I'm just gonna end the video with a little bit of that awesome music around the campfire.
Big news. They finally came through. I'm holding the keys to a brand new Chevrolet.
You guys keep this up, you're probably gonna be right out of Wyoming.
Sure is a nice night. How about a little test drive down by the lake? There's a place I know about where the dirt road runs out. Try out the four-wheel drive.
I wanted to
Actually, like that face.
at least half that flavor comes from what's down there and not from what's in there.
Get a little mud on the tires. It's a good night to be out there soaking up the moonlight. Take out a little piece of shoreline. same mind.
This is actually one of the best recorded albums I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, it's so good. This is one of my favorite CDs ever.
The actual like sonic clarity on this album is
All the songs are great.
phenomenal. It's pretty old too.
Yeah, it came out when I was in college.
And his guitar playing is
Have you seen the video of him tripping on stage?
yes.
More stars than you can count on a night this clear.
Do you have any of the play albums? Can you make two? The play one and then
Build us a
So it's
little
stainless steel
campfire.
like
I have them, but I don't really like them.
floor.
Really?
Up into
I
the
like
firebox.
this one,
We
Then
might
up into
just
Part 2,
It's actually
and it was the one before Part 2.
but it's just too much light.
And after that, I just didn't like it as much. We got too modern and country.
Up to 4 1 inch.
Who needs pictures?
They
Is that
come
the other one?